It looks just like a regular suburb, but hidden behind this Aussie home is a ramp of death. Oh, this really is a ramp of death. Let's go find Holly. Holly! I can't make it all the way up.
Tell me about it. I live with it.
This is too steep. My goodness me. Holly, that's ridiculous. How long have you been living like this for?
3 years.
3 years. Well, I reckon it would have caused some casualties.
You either come down really slow holding on, or you end up running down and ending up in the colorbond fence, so...
You almost need to have a mattress down the bottom.
That's a good idea, actually.
First things first, we'll be getting rid of this ramp. I think the ramp of death is dead. All right, now that's all the heavy lifting done. Now, I've decided to put a landing coming off this doorway, and I'm making it probably about double the width of the landing that used to be here. So when you walk out the back door, it's going to feel a bit more spacious. Now, instead of just having one single staircase going all the way down, I've decided to split it up into two. So you'll have stairs coming down here, a landing, and then stairs again. So that will give Holly a nice gradual walk up to her back door. So the first thing I have to do is cut up the timber to create the subfloor. I've left the existing brick footings here, which has allowed me to support my subfloor off it. I'm using clamps to support the floor until the concrete goes off. I really like these pre-made stairs. All the hard work's done. The treads are all checked out, so literally all you have to do is slide your treads in and screw it off. But one thing you might not know is you can buy these treads pre-cut to size. And you'll see here that they have these lines through them. Now, just like a deck, you might think that these go down, but they don't. These actually act as a non-slip surface, which gives you extra grip. So now, I just have to knock them together. And just like that, the stairs are done. And later on, I'll be building a no-fuss deck that will put the ramp of death to shame. The frame's built, so now I'm going to dress it up. Instead of using standard decking boards, I've decided to use treated pine sleepers to put down on our subfloor. Now, to make it look less like a sleeper, I'm just dressing the edges before I put it down. And because sleepers are bigger and thicker than decking boards, you don't need as many screws or structural support, which means an easier job all round. I'm just staining the edges before I put these boards down, because once they're down, I won't be able to get the paintbrush in there. Now, I've made the landing so I don't have any rips in these boards. So it's a good idea to put the two outside ones on first, and then I can fill in between and get those spaces exact. I'm liking the look of this. We're ready for some stairs. I hope this fits. Perfect. Now, each job's going to be different depending on how many stairs you need. So to work out where your landings go and the height of them, it's a matter of just adding up how many treads are in there and how many rises you have. And you add them together, and that will give you the height and the distance of where the landings go. So now I just need to fix these off. And once it's all fixed in place, you can give it a road test. So easy. Now that's much better than the ramp of death. Because there's not much room up here, I've decided to face fix the posts, so I'm not taking up any unnecessary space. Now that's all locked in place, I can put in this piece of timber, which is going to hold our balustrade in place, and it's a good idea to get this in before you put your top rail on. Well, I'm happy with the way this stain's turned out, but there's one problem here. There's a bit of an eyesore, so I've got an idea that will fix that up. And something as simple as ladders hides a multitude of sins. All right, now I can get on to finishing the handrail on these stairs. And you'll see that I've got an angle cut on this post. And that angle is exactly the same as the stringers. So when I come to put this post up, everything's going to be parallel. So as you can see, I've kept it parallel with the landing, and also, and with these angles, it keeps it parallel with the stairs. I'm using a bevel to get the angles for the balustrades and posts. And to get that, I'm just putting it up against the existing post and adjusting it so it follows the fall of the stairs. And once I have that, I can just sit it on the drop saw and line it up. And it's a good idea to paint the balustrades before you put them up as well. Otherwise, it will be a very fiddly job. Now, when it comes to the handrail and balustrades, there's a few regulations that you have to remember. For the handrail, it can't be any lower than 1 metre. And for the balustrades, you want to make sure that 125mm spear doesn't fit through that opening. So you can have it whatever width you want, as long as it's not wider than this. Stairs are done, landing's done, the screen's up, and it's all looking great. But there's one thing left to do, and that's dress under here. Holly, you there? Hey.
Wow, it looks amazing.
Hey, a little bit different.
Wow, it looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Fantastic. And you can sit out here now and have a cup of coffee.
Nice, relax.
That's
Read the
it.
paper.
And then, here, we don't have the ramp of death.
You can actually feel safe walking down your backyard.
That's right. You don't have to have the mattress set up at the bottom to protect you. I almost went head over heels then. And look at this.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Well, I think it's fair to say that the ramp of death is dead.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
No worries, make the most of it.